Swamps, and a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
To throw, it's Spalding. This time on target. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Gators are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Spalding. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. The give to the back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now adjusting. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Foster. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Wants to throw. It's Spalding. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The screen, he's got wheels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Pulls and fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys. Great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Spalding. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Harvin. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Foster. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Foster. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys.
Got it.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
2 yards on this play. Let's go.
Gonna run it. It's Jennings. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Finds his big tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. 2
Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He finds a soft spot in the middle.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. LSU right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Spalding. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the run, it's Foster. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Spalding. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Foster. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Gators! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Things a little more comfortable after that score, and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.